Cancer Awareness Month, and we want to bring you all of the information you need to know to make sure that you and your family are well taken care of and you understand what this disease is and how it has touched so many lives in our community. So we've made our way to Homer, Louisiana. We're here at Claiborne Memorial Medical Center, and I'm here with Christy Copeland, Chief Nursing Officer and RN. Christy, thank you so much for inviting us out.
Thank you.
We have lots of things to talk about, but first I want to start with you. I know that you've had a personal experience with breast cancer, and it's affected some people very close to you.
Yes, it has. Actually, it started with my grandmother in 1985, and she survived breast cancer, and she had to have a mastectomy of her left breast, and then 10 years later it came back, and she had to have another mastectomy.
Wow.
Then it affected her oldest daughter, my aunt, and she had to have a mastectomy. And finally, 2 years ago, my mother ended up with breast cancer. So out of the 5 of us, they have one other sister, and out of the 5 of us, it's affected 3.
Wow.
So it's very personal to me and my family.
Absolutely. And how does that make you feel, knowing that it's just been a journey for your entire family, and how important is it for women out there to be aware of their family history and to get checked and see if they're affected? It
is very important for women. It's just a very personal type of cancer, I think, for
Yes.
my family, and for most women it's very personal, because your breast is a very important part of your body. It's on the outside. It's not something that you can hide if you don't have the right type of surgery. So I think it's very personal and very important. But when women, if they can do breast exams like monthly in the shower, a lot of times they can catch things, even if it's just a little bit of soreness. They can catch things early, and then they can go to their doctor and have a mammogram done, which they need to have done every year.
Right.
You know, from the time they're 40 on. Now, I started my mammograms when I was about 30 because of my family history. You may need to start yours earlier than that,
right.
But you need to talk to your doctor about it and let him know, or her, and they will help you decide when is the best time to start.
Yes, so Christy, you recommend that every woman, and men as well, I know that men can also be affected. This disease doesn't just affect women, but we need to get checked once a year.
Exactly, at least once a year. That's the normal. And no, it does not affect just women. We have a physician on staff right now, and he is a breast cancer survivor.
Wow.
So men are just, they need to be tested as well. So it's very important.
And you were saying also the self-examinations, and women at home might not know exactly how to do this. I know you were saying that your OBGYN can help you with this if you're not really sure what to do. But feeling any lumps in your breast can definitely be a sign that you need to go to the doctor and get it checked out.
Exactly. It's a very early warning sign, and it gives, most of them are benign, but it gives the physician the opportunity to get in there and check and see, and you won't, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So it's very important that these women get in there and have it checked.
Absolutely, and they can schedule their appointment here at Claiborne Memorial Medical Center and get checked out, make sure that they get in here and make sure that they're okay, especially if their families and generations before them have been affected.
Yes, that's exactly right.
The entire staff of Claiborne Memorial Medical Center came together to celebrate breast cancer survivors by presenting them with a pink rose. So Christy, anything else that we need to keep in mind? This breast cancer awareness, not just the month of October, but for our entire lives, should be very aware of what this disease is and how we can be affected.
Absolutely. Do your monthly self-exams. Go see your doctor. Get your mammograms. It's very important. Know your family history.
Yes.
Get your loved ones in there. It could be your mother, your sister, your mother-in-law, your aunt, your cousins, anybody. Just get them in there and get them checked and make sure that they have the chance of finding it. If they do have it, find it early.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for inviting us out.
Thank you.
We've got more Loving Living Local after the break, so don't go anywhere.